Is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu going to sack Minister Wike or call him to action? Because a serving Nigerian minister watched a journalist on television and said live on camera, if there was any way to break the screen, I would have shot him. And when Nigerians reacted with outrage, his people, Minister Wike's team, said he was speaking figuratively. So my question is simple. When does a threat stop being a threat? So this is what happened, because I need to give you the context so as to get the complete update. This happened on April 3rd, 2026, some days ago, when FCT Minister Nyesom Wike was hosting a media chat in Abuja. Now, Channels TV anchor Seun Okinbaloye had said on Politics Today the night before that Nigeria was heading toward a one-party state and that it was dangerous for democracy. A simple observation, a journalist doing his job, but Wike did not see it that way. He watched that broadcast and came to his media chat the next day to respond. What he said next shocked the entire country. Now, I want you to listen carefully to what a serving Nigerian minister said about a journalist on national television, not in private, not in a leaked recording, live on camera, in front of journalists. Here's Wike in his own words.
Two things emotional after that. In fact, I was surprised yesterday. Thoroughly surprised when I was watching Politics Today. Seun, if there was any way to break the screen, I would have shot him.
How come his mother?
In fact, it will get to him. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. No, see what I'm saying. No, the point I'm saying is how you can take yourself, the interviewer, saying that we cannot allow this only one party to do. Look, I said, what is this? I'm coming. You are an interviewer. You are not telling them your own view that how can they be there and make a mistake to allow one party in this country. We will not. I was just taken aback. I know the point I'm trying to make. There's nothing wrong. You are the interviewer asking questions. How would you have allowed this kind of thing to happen? Now you are not the one coming out in a national television making that kind of which means you've already taken a position which is not right. That's the point I'm trying to make. So I'm not that I should be going to give. No, what I'm trying to say, the anger that how could an interviewer, the anchor person, be making such a statement? And I said, this is not the kind of journalism I have seen people. I watch other stations.
Make it no be like say I dey exaggerate, but I need to say it. According to him, if there was any way to break the screen, I would have shot him. Now, Wike later said he did not mean it literally, and his aide released a statement saying the minister was speaking figuratively and that he and Okinbaloye even spoke on the phone afterwards. But viewers, here's the problem. You are a serving government minister, not a street stout, not an angry commenter online. A minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for that matter, and the words you choose on camera were about shooting a journalist. Just imagine. Now, Amnesty International called it reckless and violent. 14 civil society organizations condemn it immediately. In fact, the opposition coalition ADC called it proof that the Tinubu administration is descending into authoritarianism. Atiku even called it reckless and dangerous, and ordinary Nigerians online said, if he can say this boldly in public, what is he capable of in private? Now, Seun Okinbaloye did not stay quiet. He came back on air on Sunday, and what he said was calm, professional and powerful. Take a listen.
I am Seun Okinbaloye, live for you in Abuja. I've seen the comments suggesting I could have been shot for doing my job on Politics Today, right here on Channels Television. I sincerely want to thank civil society organizations, our viewers, for your love and your comments and your solidarity, and both local and international organizations for your swift interventions and for lending your voices. Your support is deeply appreciated and reinforces our collective commitment to truth and accountability. The fact remains that our democracy is in danger if we allow one-way traffic in balloting. This is not a warning to the opposition or to the ruling party, but to all Nigerians who believe in the development of our nation. I acknowledge that Channels Television has taken steps to address this matter, and I note the ongoing reassurance from the Department of State Services, the DSS, regarding safety. I also received a call from the Honorable Minister will clarify that the intention was not as conveyed. While that is noted, it is important to emphasize that violent rhetoric or suggestive threats are never appropriate responses to dissent in a democratic society. At a time like this, particularly during an election season, clear and consistent assurances of safety are critical. We must not create an environment where such statements can be exploited by those with harmful intentions. Let me be clear, I'm not afraid, and I will never and not be intimidated. Journalism, grounded in ethics and global best practices, remains a duty to the public, not a concession to power. We may disagree, and as humans, we may err, but dissent must never descend into hostility or harm. I will continue to do what I love, asking the necessary questions, holding power to account, and working in the interest of Nigeria and its progress. If that commitment comes at a cost, so be it. Truth must endure.
Honestly, Nigerians are angry at Minister Wike. Now, let me be real with you. There are two sides to this argument. Some people are saying FCT Minister Wike was genuinely frustrated and spoke carelessly, that he did not literally mean he would shoot anyone, that Nigerians are overreacting. And honestly, I understand that argument, and I need to say this, I'm not here to pick sides or to criticize anyone. I'm just here to give you the full update and break it down to you in a simple and well understanding manner. But here's the other side. Nigeria ranks 122nd out of 180 countries on the Global Press Freedom Index. Now, journalists in this country are already harassed, already surveilled, already arrested for asking questions that make powerful people uncomfortable. Because when a minister, a man with power, with resources, with influence, says he would shoot a journalist for just doing his job, even if he means it as a joke, what message does that send to every other journalist in Nigeria? What message does that send to every other citizens who wants to speak truth to power? Now, Okinbaloye says something very important. In quotes, our democracy is in danger if we allow one-way traffic in balloting. That's what he said, and that is why Wike threaded him. And after the threat, he said, I am not afraid. Make a no lie, that's courage. Whether you agree with his journalism or not, and some people have started like comparing him to Rufai Oseni of Arasnif, that if it was Rufai would have done something different. But it is very simple. There's nothing Rufai would do, only to respond in a professional way. So I want to hear from you. Do you think Wike genuinely meant to threaten Okinbaloye? Because people have started like bringing old clips of Wike throwing shots at other people, not even only journalists, other politicians too. So I'm asking again, do you think Wike genuinely meant to threaten Okinbaloye, or was it just careless talk from an angry man? And should there be consequences for a minister who speaks like this on national television? Please kindly drop your honest take in the comments. Now, this is bigger than Wike and Seun Okinbaloye. This is about whether journalists in Nigeria can do their jobs without fear. This is about whether ordinary Nigerians can speak truth without looking over their shoulders. Because in this country, despite the fact that you know the law does not mean you can say the truth, because the truth doesn't set you free in this country. I'm not gonna lie. Once you speak it, big wala dey for you. And this is about what kind of country we are building ahead of 2027. So, if this breakdown was valuable, make sure you hit the like button right now. It really helps us a lot, and it helps the algorithm to push our video to more people. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss updates like this, and do well to share this video. Let's keep everyone informed, and this is to avoid misinterpretation or misinformation. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.